And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Clever Title Pending, the episode that's here because of what you've been doing right now. And if you don't know what we're talking about, we've been doing a fundraiser for AMY HALE, Love for the Hales. And tonight we got a very special guest to talk about that, AMY HALE herself. So stay tuned. Please check out this GoFundMe address. Pledge while we're on the air. We want to see some motion here. And we will be back in about 1 minute.
10 seconds.
Welcome to Clever Title Pending, a proud member of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. We talk to creatives about creativity and the business behind them. So type in your questions and become part of the conversation. And now, here's your host, Brian K. Morris.
And we made it. Here I am. Hi, folks. How you doing tonight? Welcome to Clever Title Pending, the show that where we talk to creatives about creativity and the business behind it. And you see this address here. It's part of a campaign we've got going for over a week. We'll explain more as the show goes on. But first of all, we want to thank everyone that's here watching us live. And if you're watching us on the rerun, we appreciate you too. Please share this show, share the message, share the hashtag Love for the Hales, Love for the Hales. And let's see if we can't push that total tonight a little higher. Can you tell I used to work for public broadcasting? Yes, you can. Anyway, we're glad that you're here and where you're live or on the rerun. And we're also glad for our Patreon supporters. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly. AMY HALE has one. You might sign up for hers. This is pretty interesting. But these folks have signed up for a monthly stipend to help the Rising Tide move forward. And we're going to have some really exciting news coming up soon concerning some of our activities. But if you want to find out what we're up to and check out our twice weekly blog, every blog deserves a name, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And we're also brought to you by Rising Tide Publications. Told you so. And also we can be found at risingtide.pub. And we're also brought to you by Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
You've worked hard and written a great book. Now it's time to give it a great cover. If you're an indie author or small press publisher, Plasma Fire Graphics is your source for affordable cover illustration and graphic design. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
When you're putting together a book, you want to look really, really snazzy. You want a great cover. And for that, and also spine and the back cover and graphics to sell that, holy cow, where can you get all that at indie-friendly creator prices? Jeffrey Hayes at plasmafiregraphics.com. They do great work. Check out their page on Facebook. Then go over to plasmafiregraphics.com and see what they have to offer you. You'll be amazed and astonished at what you see there and at their prices. That's Plasma Fire Graphics. So the look of your book matters to you because it definitely matters to your readers. As my camera keeps autofocusing here, I'm going to try to fix that, folks, and I apologize for that. But what I don't apologize for, by jingo, is we've got somebody here who is a dear friend of mine. And recently, as you know, I've been conducting a GoFundMe to help Amy and John Hale to take care of some of their bills that are pretty impressive when you look at them, and I just as soon not. But and I'd like to see them not look at them either. But we've made some progress. But tonight we want you to help them a little bit more. We are a bit of ways from our goal, but we're doing well, and we want you to have a chance to participate in this, because that means you can get more of me. That's why we're here right now. But first of all, I'm going to bring out our lady of the evening, so to speak, the one, the only Amy Hale, who I'm told I should not allow to laugh. I should not be hilarious. So you're still muted, Amy.
There you go. Thank you.
That's much better. It's not like I've never done that, of course.
No, it's never happened before.
Total pro that I am. But anyway, thank you for being here, hon.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
I'm glad to. Yeah, like I said, if you want to find out what is going on, and also check out, I've got some links that I've put up. I need to fix them, I've been told. I saw in the comments. I will fix them while you're talking. But why don't you, while I'm fixing those, if you can, why don't you introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are, and everything that's amazing about you, which should take the rest of the hour.
That shouldn't take long at all, actually. So, all right, I'm Amy Hale. I'm wife, mother, author. I format books for other authors. I do some voiceovers. And I just love writing and doing entertaining people. Let's see here. And I'm really sorry, my brain's a little fuzzy right now with everything going on. Let's see here. I'm telling you.
Amy has had dental surgery this week.
Yeah.
So she if she's sounding like she's as spaced out as I usually am, now you know why.
Yeah.
So,
I have a really uncomfortable plastic retainer in right now. And I have stitches that start here, go down, go under, and go all the way up on the roof of my mouth. So
okay.
Not very comfortable.
And of course, I'm forcing you to talk.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I have to talk all day long, work anyway, so why not? Yeah, so my speech is a little weird right now. And of course, I get really thirsty, so I'm constantly having to drink, and unfortunately, it's not the good stuff, to get me through. But unfortunately, alcohol is completely off the menu right now.
Oh.
Yeah, got to heal properly. Some kind of BS like that. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. Between that and the really heavy duty pills they gave me, I'm not supposed to be drinking. So, although it's very tempting at times. But yeah, it hurts a little bit to laugh and smile. So if I'm holding my face while I talk, I apologize. It's just my reaction to the stitches. But yeah, I'm an author. Have an amazing husband who has been by my side during this entire adventure. Got 2 great kids, and up until at least 2 or 3 years ago, things were going pretty good.
Yeah.
And I kind of lost my mojo. But unfortunately, part of that is part of some of the stuff I've been dealing with is short-term memory loss. So I struggle a little bit sometimes trying to figure out what I need to say. And it's hitting me right now. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. But no, Amy did a video a couple Fridays ago, 2 or 3 Fridays ago, just kind of impromptu that was kind of a call to action for some of us. And so we have started a GoFundMe for Amy and John Hale. And our goals are ambitious, but they need to be, is the thing. We are looking for $30,000. Now let me check, because I checked before the show. See if we've got anything new. Okay, we are at $2,145, which for about a week, I think that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah.
we've made a little progress in some of the bills that you owe.
Mm-hmm.
That you paid off an ambulance bill, a couple of the smaller.
Yeah, an ambulance bill, a couple of smaller bills, and we're taking what's left and kind of going through and seeing which is the most urgent right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to stop stuff from going to collections.
Yeah, yeah. Can I show them the graphic you sent me?
Sure.
All right, folks. I cannot stress this enough. This is why we're asking for $30,000. That's why. I decided not to give the nice neat pile because this isn't neat, it isn't pretty. But one of the things of Rising Tide is that we help the others. When we're reaching up, we're always reaching behind us. And this lady here has been a huge help in my own career and several other people's. We follow her example, and not right now with short-term memory loss. Not that I know anything about that, but anyway, because I'm a long timer too, and I get that now too. It's just not the advancing senility, but anyway, when Amy did her video, some of us banded together and we decided we're going to do this, and we've got other things going on that will work out later. But right now, this is the most urgent. This is the big one. This is the one that'll get Amy and John back on the road again. And that's at the GoFundMe.com/letter F, lowercase f, /love for the Hales, because that's what we got. And like I said, we have raised over $2,100 so far. I'd love to see that go 3,000 or higher in the next 60 minutes. And I hate to sound like I'm still back in public broadcasting, but here we are. And partly the reason I'm here is not just for Amy, but also I made a pledge myself, in addition to a financial contribution. I said that for every $1,000 that we raise through this, I will do another hour of Clever Title Pending. We have raised 2,000, but another 1,000 will be coming in, and we are counting that, even though it may not become a part of this total here. So currently I owe you this many. Public school did not fail me. 3. This is one of them. So after this, we owe you 2 more hours. Yeah, really? Yeah. Help me on this. But anyway, that's why Brian became a journalist and not a liberal arts, because there was a math requirement with liberal arts. And
there's a reason I'm not an accountant.
Yeah. There were no accidents in this room right now. But anyway, for every $1,000, we will do another full-fledged with a guest nighttime version of Clever Title Pending. We will have occasional updates, but there's a potential also when we reach the 30,000. Not only will I do the hour for that 30,000, I will do a 6-hour marathon, which I'm going to have to get out the Hale Pail and the pod catheter for, I'm sure. In fact, this is the lady who we came up with a Hale Pail for. Was it the first time you were on this show, you just walked off at one point because you had to go pee?
Yeah, it was one of I mean, we were like over an hour in and I just couldn't hold it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, I gotta go.
Yeah, so she just walked off and I'm just sitting here going. So yeah, the joys of live broadcasting. But no, that's where that joke comes from. But yeah, like I said, we've got quite a bit, and the 30,000. I got to tell you guys and gals that it does not cover all the bills. It just covered the bills up to the point that we started the request, because what you paid like 3 or 4 bills, and a couple more came in. So if you are all familiar with the medical system here in America, you shouldn't be surprised. But we're trying to do what we can, because this lady's crazy talented, and when one of us is down, we've all got to help. So, and to everyone who has helped, thank you so very much. It is so very much appreciated.
Yeah.
So let's get some comments in here. Some pithy comments probably. And there's Carl Witzman. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm still on. Never mind the furthermore. Anyway, good evening to you. And Dawn Dudas, hello to you. And hello, Donna Carly Carlene. And we're gonna no cigars. I guess an error was made here, Dud. And think she meant dude. Anyway, and Calvin bumped his head, and there we go. And don't forget, we're going to put up the good ones there. And Dawn, we got it. We fixed the link. We're going to put that up soon. And thank you, Carl. Check this link out. This is the one that will drive that total up. And one thing I also want to say is that when you make a pledge, you can pledge with PayPal. You can pledge with your credit card. You can pledge with Google Pay and there was one other, I think. But anyway, there are multiple ways for you to pay. Please leave a message for Amy, though, and for Amy and John, because I know they read them and they love it. So please let them know that you care for them. And let's see. Or here's another way to help. Hire Amy to do some editing, writing, or book formatting. That's another tangible way. Put this gal to work that she can help pay her bills. Also, she is her books are available on Amazon.com. And I gotta say, I'm not just saying this because you're in the room. I love your work. I really do. Neurosis is awesome. I said in my review that they must have printed it with glue on the cover because I couldn't put it down. And also, what was the first one? What was the first one you wrote?
Ulterior Motives.
Ulterior Motives. That's right. That's the first one I read, and I just absolutely love that. Seriously, great wordplay. Really captivating plot. So please check out her work, or go to AuthorAMYHALE.com, and she can she'll get out your books, and not only that, she will sign them, personalize them to you too if you ask. So we got lots of ways you can help, and another way you can help, if you can't participate right now in the financial end of it, share this video, share that address, tell your friends what Amy means to you, because that's the best part. And good evening to you, Joe, and everyone's saying hello. And I see the rated M for mature is already in the corner. There's a reason for that. The pills could kick in at any minute. And Kelly Austin, good to see you. Mwah. Kelly's got a brand new book out. Check her out on Amazon. And tonight we might cover some emotional topics that are not meant for children, or me. So anyway, hello everyone. And Dawn says, I'll be on my best behavior. I can be when I need be. Hey, don't do it on our account. That's what makes this show fun. And we got somebody is trying to sell us something. That's nice. And Dawn says, oh, hi, Amy.
Hi, Dawn.
And Ted Davies Artistry, hello to you. Good evening, all. Much success, everyone. 2023, you too, my friend. And check out this man's shows Thursday morning on YouTube and Facebook. He and Glenn Fleming get together for Comics Unlimited. It's awesome. And Carl's got that link up. Please check that out. Everyone, and Teresa Dunn, mwah, glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. And everyone's saying hello, 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 hello. And hope you're starting to feel better from your surgery, Amy, says Kelly Austin.
Thank you.
And everyone's saying hello from Teresa Dunn. And I know who this is. This is beautiful people. This is Keisha Acuff, who was the very first person to pledge. Keisha, mwah, you are so loved. Seriously.
Thank you so much.
And everyone's saying hello. And from the desk of Small Press Publisher, Joe D. McPhee. Check him out Saturday nights at 10 o'clock on YouTube, and also Thursday nights on Comic Book Spectrum, a show I'm very fond of. And what is it? We're going to learn a word here, damn it. Dactylomy? Counting on your fingers. I finally got to use for that new word. Okay. And Dan Hall I'm sorry?
So I learned something.
Yeah, well, really. Who says the show isn't educational?
That's right.
Yeah, if nothing else, you learn what not to do. Now, who's that in your arms? That's John. John, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
He wishes, right? Yeah. This is Calliope. This is my cat, who is currently injured. So guess who gets to go to the vet tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Oh, more bills. That's.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm so excited. Yeah.
That's excellent. And Dan Hollowfield, greetings programs. Greetings to you from the Matrix. Hope you're doing well. Check him out on Last Man Standing. 11 p.m. Thursdays and 1 a.m. on Sunday mornings. Following Stupid O'Clock, it's great. Clyde Hall, good to see you. Hello, Amy. Hello, Brian. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all ships at sea, and to our international friends, too. Clyde, good to see you. Also a part of Comic Book Spectrum on Thursdays. And they're ignoring us. And Dan says that my reputation exceeds me. The problem is mine doesn't. And I think this is Keisha. Hello, you two beautiful people. Hello, beautiful you. It's good to see you. And hello, Calliope. And they're
right now.
Calliope couldn't care less. And Teresa Dunn says, I hope you get to feeling better soon, Amy. Oh, have some things to talk to you about.
Okay, great.
Yeah, might be a professional thing. And hi, Calliope. We had to take our boy cat to the vet today. The things we do for our fur kids.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what she did, but over the weekend she started limping, and now she just lets out this awful meow if anyone touches one of her legs. So we'll have to go. They couldn't get her in until tomorrow, so we'll have to find out. But she's been clingy since she got hurt. So
I'm sure. Now, how have the pets been? since. This whole escapade started. We know what the family does. The family rallies around you, and I know John and your kids have been amazing. But what about the animals? Like, have they reacted in any sort of way, in an empathetic way?
I think they definitely notice when we're all like super stressed and when there's things going on. And Matt's got 2 cats as well. And he's got one cat who's Goku, who is currently very upset with him and has decided to go to the bathroom on his bed a couple times. So having to correct that behavior. Nothing like going in the bedroom and there being a pile on your sheets. So there's, they react to the different stresses, and I can definitely tell, like, especially her, she gets very, very clingy when I don't feel good or when she doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in my lap a lot. Lately.
Oh, poor things. And I'm thinking Matt's cat her son is doing like an Amber Heard on him. That's
oh my gosh, yeah. And then there's his other cat Mocha, who is also female, so her and Mocha don't get along.
Oh no.
And so I don't know, it might have been a fight that caused the injury. I don't know at this point. I just know that they fight a lot. And I swear, I told John, it's so funny because Mocha is very in Flippy's face, but she doesn't touch her. And then Flippy throws his feet as he fit. And I told John, I said, I swear to God, it's like she's doing the siblings. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. She's just as close as she can to annoy her without actually touching her.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh God.
So yeah, it's a new adventure every day, let me tell you.
Oh boy. The other cat's stealing my air. He's breathing all the time. Make him stop.
Yeah. What's happening? Yeah.
Ryan Permisson is here. Glad to see you here, Ryan. Hello, everyone. Amy, we are pulling for you.
Thank you so much. You guys have no idea how much all the support has meant to us. I can't even begin to tell you.
Yeah. And Amy from Glenn Fleming from across the big blue wobbly thing.
Yeah.
And I'm obligated to do this. Amy's not the only great editor around here. So, and folks, it also comes with a disc of Glenn's visit to the King, Jack Kirby. It is awesome. It's a great book, well edited, but I didn't have anything to do with this, so screw that. Anyway, so get this book. Contact Glenn directly on Amazon, and thank God somebody check, make sure Glenn's still laughing. Anyway, check out this book, and you'll really love it. Seriously, it's a great book, and Glenn, order it from him directly on Facebook. Contact him, Glenn. We're glad you're here, buddy. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and everyone's saying hello to each other. Hello, hello, hello. And Secura Star 07, that's Morgan Komnick.
Oh, hey, Morgan.
Oh, hugs right back at you, sweetie. And I know she's pulling for you. Ryan says, I'll continue playing your promo on all my shows to support you.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Ryan. You are totally awesome. And Glenn mocks us with his laughter. It's a serious thing here. Damn it, Glenn. Anyway, he's foreign.
We gotta laugh so that we don't cry.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna cry anyway. I'm just saying. So
yeah. Yeah, no, and the thing is, like, not to hammer this home, but how long has it been since you've really sat down and written? That's the part that hurts me because I know how I'd feel.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The last like full novel that I published was Neurosis, which I think was 2020.
I think so.
April of 2020 was the last book I published.
Yeah.
The last thing that I wrote that's kind of new, I did the short story for the Unleashed anthology, which was like, I don't know, I think 15 or 20,000 words. It wasn't big. And that's been it. I haven't been able to muster the energy for anything else.
Yeah.
I've tried, but it's just not been there. I sit there and I stare at it, maybe type a couple of words, and it's just not there right now. I'm starting to kind of feel it come back, and I hope it continues to grow, but it's just not there.
Yeah.
And it's depressing because that's my happy place.
Yeah. Yeah, and something that not everybody knows about that I know you said it publicly before, but there was a time you were writing for the diet and exercise field.
Yeah.
And you went to your husband John and said, I'd like to do this fiction thing full time, and he said, let's do it. And
he's been so supportive. Yeah,
he's a great guy. He really is.
He's amazing, and he's not really a reader, but he's listened to my me bounce ideas off of him, and he's been a great sounding board. He's been great at giving me ideas. We've talked about a lot of stuff, and he loves audiobooks. So when my first book came out in audiobook, he listened to it and he declared it like his favorite book ever. Which, I'm sure there's a little bit of bias there, but I'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
And so he's really itching for me to get the rest of them on audiobook so he can completely enjoy them the way he enjoys books. But
that's great.
And he actually helped me a lot with Neurosis. We talked through plot points and plot holes and things where I was afraid it was falling apart, and we kind of just batted stuff back and forth. So he's a very important part of my process.
Yeah, and part of what we're doing here to raise funds is also things that have happened to John too. It's not just not want to make it sound like Amy's running up the bill. She had help. Unfortunately, COVID hit them hard.
Yeah, and then here in the last, I think 5 months, he's been in the ER 4 different times. So it's definitely been challenging lately. Getting old is not for wimps, let me tell you.
Get off my lawn. Anyway, but Dan Hollifield says collecting spare spoons for Amy.
Thank you. I need all the spoons I can get.
And let's see. Oh, here we go. We got from Facebook user, and if you go to the StreamYard page, give it a like, and then come back here. We'll know who you are. Or just, hi, Auntie. Very much hope things improve for you. Sending positive vibes. Stay one hell of an author.
Oh, thank you. I bet that's might be John's niece, Ashley.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Hello, Ashley. Well, we're glad you're here. But like I said, if you can, folks, if you can't make a contribution right now at this address here, please share this message, share this address out, tell everyone what Amy means to you and why everyone should help. But if you want to get more information on why we're doing it, there is a more detailed explanation at this address here, which I'm sure Amy doesn't need me going over again and again and again. But you'll also see a link to the video that Amy did that got some of us motivated. So
I will say, I think that link is is that the link that was in Hale's Angels?
Yes.
So that's a private group. So in order to watch that, you will probably have to join the group to watch it, because I think it's set up for just the private group. But if you want to see it, I'm happy to put you in the group if you want. Just send a request and we'll put it through.
I didn't think of that. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did that deliberately to grow your group. I
I
know.
know you did. I know you did. I appreciate it.
I know. That's why I'm here. And we also are joined by my buddy William Bove. Glad to see you, brother. Mwah. Hi,
Hey,
Brian. Hi, Amy. Love to you both and everyone.
thank you.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. But let's see if the needle has moved. That's all I like to say. One thing I will say that this is not the only avenue that we are pursuing here. We are also, with the help of author Michaela Jade and Carl Witzman and Donna Carlene, we're going to be putting on an anthology, multi-genre anthology for this lady here. And, we'll be selling that. She will get her copies at cost. Total cost. Sometimes when we buy wholesale, the person selling it makes a little bit, for her. No, not gonna have to worry about it. Didn't clear it with her. Don't care. Anyway, why tell her anything? I'm just doing this on my own, right?
I don't even know nothing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Just make it happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to make it sound like that I'm that amazing. Of course, I don't. That's not how I work. But no, I don't work that way. But what did you think when you started seeing the pledges coming in? How did that make you feel?
Well, I did a lot of bawling.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Making me cry. That's my goal.
Yes, that's just yeah. Just make it your goal. Just make me sob like a baby all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just overwhelmed. Every time somebody sent a message or a pledge, or I've had a few people send me just like $20 through Facebook. I had one person hire me essentially my services for formatting in advance. That's where the other 1,000 came from. She just said, send me an invoice, and as I need stuff formatted, I'll send it to you. So whether it was $5 or just a message or just hey, I'm sorry that you guys are struggling and going through this, it all means so much to me. And John and I have both just been overwhelmed, to be honest. Because we just didn't expect the results that we've got already, to be honest with you. I know I've got amazing friends, but things are tough everywhere. So
yeah. And plus this being after Christmas and everything, and all the various merd that the world is in. That's why you guys have contributed so far. You guys are superheroes. You really are.
Yes, you really are.
And really along the way, we've also gotten some other blessings that I don't know that you know about all of them, actually. On author Michaela Jade's Tidbits and Scribbles last week, she was, with pledges, she was giving away a copy of Susan Tisdale's book, one of her books, and Linda Cox was giving away a trilogy of hers. Mm-hmm. Okay. And people were making the goal and saying, let somebody else get that. Save it for someone else. Mm-hmm. So kudos to everyone who pledged. And during Comic Book Spectrum, Clyde Hall is writing a custom story for someone. Eric Hawkins is doing custom sketches for some people. Glenn Fleming himself is giving away an ash can of his upcoming Hatch comic book. And Jody McPhee was offering one of his slabbed copies of Amazonia #1 at a very, very reasonable price. There's a lot of people that love you, hon. Mm-hmm. So, and Glenn Fleming says, I'll do a 4-page Hatch story for the anthology and offer the original art for sale if you want me to. Glenn, we will talk, my brother. We will talk.
Thank you so much, Glenn.
Thanks, Glenn. You are awesome. Dan Hallfield, is it possible for me to get in on that anthology? What's the word limit for submissions? Michaela and I have not set everything in stone yet, but when we do, Dan, you're going to get tapped on the shoulder for it. Kelly Austin says, Amy, I'll be contacting you next week so I can help you also when you're able and up to it. I have a possible formatting job waiting for you in the wings if you want it. You're just awesome to me.
Happy to, yeah. Just let me know what you want.
Definitely. Thank you, Kelly. You are awesome. And Don Dula says, let's not forget Michaela Jade, us donating all our book sales through the 27th to the Hales. Don't forget, Michaela's got 4 books, I believe, the Warriors series, plus she's got a Vela series, a couple of Vela books right now on Amazon. So please check those out. Check them all out on Amazon. That's author Michaela Jade. Go to authormichaelajade.com for a full listing of those things. So, Dawn, thank you so much, hon. Appreciate you.
I know Michaela's got some kind of contest going on with that too, where I think if you take a picture with her books in that timeline, you could win an Amazon gift card or something.
Yeah.
So definitely get in on that and join Michaela's group. I think it's Michaela's Mercenaries.
Yes, Michaela's Mercenaries, and you can be one of her subs. You know, she's got a submission thing or subscription thing, so you can be one of Michaela's subs.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow. And Glenn Fleming says you are most welcome. If we can't help our friends, then where are we? That's what Rising Tide is about. And Don Dula says, 4 Warriors, 2 under Linnea Fletcher pen name, and then 2 on Vela. All right, so that's about 8 books right there. So check those out. Michaela is donating her sales to Amy right now. So please, and Dan is like, well, I'm saving it for the end of the show where you stay smart, you stay safe, and all that. So, but thank you, Dan. Dan, we will be in touch about that once Michaela and I talk. So,
also, I thank everybody that's ordered books. I've had people sharing my book links, and I think I've probably had about $200 worth of book orders come in the last week. So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's been great.
Yeah. So, while we're pimping this thing, as you can see, there are other ways to help. Donate sales. Just share the link. Helps so much. Let people know this lady is available for work. Okay. Yeah. There's just a whole lot of ways you can help, not just the GoFundMe. And one thing I do also a couple things I want to stress about the GoFundMe. One is, even though I'm the one who organized it, I don't touch any of the money. It is going directly to her. Okay. It is bypassing me, going directly to Amy. So you don't have to worry about me running off to Rio with it or anything. Or even like, say, Indianapolis, I'm still stuck here in the compound. But anyway, Amy is going to get every penny of that herself to do with as she will for her bills. Okay. And Don Dula says, yes, you got it. Michaela's Mercenaries, and there is the contest. And she has her local signing on Saturday with all 6 books there. That is going to be, Dawn, if you could put that, if you have that information and can put it in the chat in the next few minutes, I will read it on the air. And I know there's an event page on Facebook about it, but she'll be there at a Peoria, Illinois signing. Please check it out. And Skylar Productions, Willow, good evening to you. Glad to see you here. And Amy, we love you.
Oh, I love you too. I don't know who you are, but I love you.
And that's not
your name, but I still love you.
Yeah, it's not just the drugs, although I'm sure they help. Anyway,
unfortunately, today the drugs are just ibuprofen because I've got to get off the heavy stuff.
Oh, well, you can send them to me. I'll keep them safe for you.
Yeah.
Then a little NyQuil. Amy, you're gonna love who this is. It's the Facebook user. It's Brian Rodman.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And we both have shared the live streaming show and shared all of Amy's links and the GoFundMe and the Rising Tide Broadcast Network site.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And yes, please hire Amy for your book. I was a hapless novice stuck in the weeds until Amy offered her formatting services. Money well spent.
Thank you, Kelly.
There's your endorsement right there.
Yeah. I'm glad you're happy with it.
Yeah. So you folks, there are all kinds of ways you can help. And brother, thank you, my man. So yeah, if you have any questions for Amy, bring them on, okay? Because she's here. Yeah, she's here. And otherwise, you got to listen to me talk all night. And who wants that?
I'll do my best to answer.
Yeah, she'll be at this all night. And
we can make this an AMA. I might make up lies, but I'll tell you something.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's it. Ask us anything. Ask us anything, and I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah,
I might. You can't handle the truth. Well, yeah, that's how I got out. That's how I got I think I've told you the story. A little aside here. When I was 18, I walked in the front door of my house. My mom's on the phone, and she's like, "It's for you. It's a Marine recruiter." This is during Vietnam War, and I'm like, pick up the phone and go, "Hello, sir." And he's going, "Well, hi, we're calling from the Marines. When, did you get all our mail?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've read everything." And he goes, "Well, when can we expect you at the recruitment center?" I said, "Sir, I'm not signing up for the Marines." And he goes, "Well, which branch are you signing up for?" I said, "Sir, I'm not signing up with any of them. I'm not going to go get killed over there." I didn't tell him that, though. He goes, and he gets real cold. And he goes, "You aren't one of those conscientious objectors, are you?" I said, "No, sir, I'm a coward." Man started stuttering. I broke him.
You did. You broke his brain. He wasn't ready for that.
We were way off the script by the end of that. So,
yeah.
So that was
like,
my
correct response. How do you reply to that one?
Yeah, coward. I don't see that one.
Not on here. Yeah.
And my mother's like, "What'd you do to him?" I was like, "I'm just telling the truth, Mom." So anyway, here's now. You want income? Are the chickens laying eggs again?
Unfortunately, not really. I have 15 chickens and I get like 4 eggs maybe. So we're actually thinking about switching feed. We've been hearing that the feed the last several months is not as nutritious as it was.
Really?
Yeah. We've got several friends that also have chickens that have said they switched feed to a different brand. And the chickens just started laying like crazy. So as soon as we run out of what we have, we're going to try that and see if it helps.
Yeah. Wow, I never heard that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just like some is just like it's like a compressed pellet that they put together, but this other feed is pellets, but it's also got different grains and
wow,
who knows what in it. So anyway, we'll see. Well, they're out there eating bugs all day long too. So I'm not kidding. They eat the weirdest things, and they will eat anything. Anybody that doesn't believe that chickens came from dinosaurs needs to just come over and spend an hour watching my chickens. You will leave with your mind changed. They are tiny little feathered, vicious raptors. They will eat. I'm not kidding. I had a friend that lost she had AirPods in. She was feeding her chickens.
Yeah.
She bent down. It fell out. They swooped in.
Oh no.
The only way she could figure out which chicken it was is she turned the volume all the way up and then followed the chickens around trying to figure out which one had swallowed the AirPod.
Oh no! Did she ever get it back?
She did. It was pretty gross. So.
Oh God, no! Oh. I thought it'd be like a Penn and Teller thing. Like about 3 days later, you crack open an egg and there's the earpiece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Carl Wisman asked, "Do we need to come and dress them up in costumes?"
You know what? If you want to, I am all for it. I'm going to sit back and video while you do it.
There you go.
It'll be entertaining. I guarantee it.
Yeah, and we still have to have Amy. Carl, we need to talk. We need to have Amy Con. And Dan Holyfield says the chickens need a square dance.
Chicken needs something.
That's right. No, and that brings up another thing. I know that Michaela at one point was talking about trying to like get you a credit or something at like some of like say a Walmart or a rechargeable Visa card, or that you can use for groceries and gasoline and stuff.
Yeah.
That might be something people might want to look into for you guys. And like I said, you buy your stuff at Rural King, I believe it is.
We buy the chicken feed either at Rural King or Tractor Supply. The new place might be Tractor Supply if we find this stuff is better.
Okay.
That's where we get our chicken feed, and then we don't live in a town that really has anything, so we have to drive to the nearest town. But there's Kroger and Walmart, and there might be an Aldi's. I don't know if there's an Aldi's there or not. But I mean, I can pretty much find anything anywhere. So yeah.
But that might be something some enterprising young soul may want to look into, possibly getting like an online credit for these guys. Just a thought. We got to think outside the box on this. So
not everybody's comfortable with the GoFundMe stuff. I get it, and there's a lot of scammers out there, and
there are. Yeah,
it makes people leery, and I totally get it.
I do too. Yeah,
I actually told John that I thought what I might do is once we get some things paid, or once we get it all lined out, because we're still paying some stuff. Post just kind of what we've paid so people can see where the money's going.
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to send the money directly to you, rather than have it pass through my hands, because one, it saves time.
Yeah.
And two, it's, send it to who needs it. Now, I got a message from Dawn. Let's see here. Okay. Michaela Jade will be on, Michaela Jade on the Move will be at Cabbages and Kings, this coming January the 21st at 6 p.m. Eastern, it looks like. And also sign up for Michaela's Mercenaries, because that's where you'll get more information on Michaela donating her her profits on her books until the 27th, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but please check out Michaela Jade's pages on Facebook. And Michaela, thank you, hon. And Michaela will be my co-editor on that book, the benefit book we're doing. Joe Bachman says, also remind your independent creator friends that all money raised from new memberships or donations on Independent Creators Directory will be going to this for the life of the campaign.
Thank you, Joe. That's really kind of you.
Joe, you're the best. And Dawn, I did get those links. Thank you, obviously. Appreciate the reminders. And so, let's see. Let me check things here. And we're still at $2,145, but that's a good thing. But yeah, anything you can do for Amy would be greatly appreciated, because, I was thinking myself how I would feel, in that situation. And many of us have been in a situation where the bills are, like blotting out the sun.
Mm-hmm.
We managed to fight back from it more than once.
Yeah.
So,
this isn't our first go around either, unfortunately, but
hopefully it will be the last.
So,
thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. So yeah, we've had other things in the fire, coming up, but this is the quickest way right now. And like I said, the money will go directly to Amy, minus the fees from GoFundMe, which they will ask you for a like a tip or whatever to offset like what they would take. It's up to you whether you want to give it or not. It does not go to they're going to take 7% of whatever you pledge. So we have factored that into the 30,000. Yeah. So Kelly says, did Amy say she went to the Rural King? Do they have gift cards at all their locations? I'd be astonished if they did not.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably do. I mean, I haven't actively looked for them, but I would think so.
Yeah, I wonder if you had the everyone's got an app now.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you could, this is something I think we should look into. Like Walmart, maybe a local gas station, or Rural King, or TSC, the Tractor Supply place. I wonder if they have one that if you could access it through their app.
Yeah.
Let's look into that.
Yeah, might be an option.
Yeah, because then all they'd have to do is just show their phones. So, and again, it would not go through me. None of this is going through me. So, and the link to Joe's directory is right there. https://indiecd.org. Please check that out. And please add your name to it as an independent creator. I plan to do mine soon. I promise, Joe. I promise I will do that. And we'll put Amy's link in there too. And Rural King does have gift cards. Excellent. Thank you, Carl. They are awesome. They are awesome. And we are not endorsing Rural King except in this one case in which, unless they can't do this, then screw them. Okay? We'll put it that way. So, we're fickle. So anyway, again, if you have any ideas, if you have any questions for Amy or myself, and Joe Bachman says, thanks, Carl. It was eating my messages when I had the link. Not a problem, Joe. Thank you so much, my man. And again, please check out the GoFundMe.com/letter F. I don't know why, / for the Hales. And that's again, like Amy said, I understand because some people don't trust, crowdfunding. The nice thing about GoFundMe, and which is one of the reasons I picked it, was I'm not limited to like 1 week, 4 weeks, 7 weeks, whatever. This will close when the contributions stop for a certain amount of time. And what else? And also, again, I have routed it so it goes directly to Amy. I do not touch it. I have no influence over that. So, and I do not have access to her financial information. But yeah, some people don't trust, crowdfunding. But as you can see during this last hour, there are many different ways to give Amy some help. Let's see. And that's not nutritious. Yeah, I was eating his messages. Oh no! But maybe if he buys it at the Tractor Supply place too, it won't eat his messages, or they'll be healthier as a result. So, here we are. Did you have anything that you wanted to add, Amy?
Not really. I just really appreciate everyone doing so much, and I realize that it's doesn't seem like much to a lot of people, but it really is a lot. I mean, you guys sharing the links and all the shows and all the contributions and all the giveaways. I've just been blown away by everybody, and I just adore all of you. You guys are, it's hard to put into words how much this all means, and how hard it is to just express how we feel. I can't right now.
We get it. But this shows what you mean to the community. What you've done for everyone, including myself. That we're trying to do what we can. So
and it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah. It is. So anyway, we're still at $2,145. Again, please share the GoFundMe link. Please share news about Michaela or the NDCD, or anybody that is helping this lady out and her family. Because sharing, like they say, is genuinely caring, and we care that Grant Lankard is here. He's making dinner. It's so good to see you, Grant. Hope you and the missus are doing well, and your cats, of course, the cats. But yeah, I think. Well, actually, we're about at an hour here.
We're close. So, yeah. I do want to say that if you've read Neurosis, we are one review away from 50.
Oh.
So if you've read it, if you haven't left a review, if you would do that, that would help a lot, because that kind of switches up the algorithms with Amazon, and they tend to show it more often on like the For You pages and in the emails they send out. So the more reviews, the more they recommend it. And 50 is kind of a milestone number. So we're one away.
Yeah, please. If you've read Neurosis, like I have, so I can't review it twice, unfortunately. But if you've read Neurosis, please leave a review. And you have no idea how much the reviews do help. Because like Amy said, it kicks up the algorithms, which in turn link up to Google, which in turn, it's kind of a symbiotic thing. And it increases her profile on those pages. And that's what I mean, Grant. Thank you so much. He's shared on Facebook and Twitter. And Zahn says, I haven't spent enough. Oh, you're right. You have not spent enough. You need to go to Amy's page and spend more. See?
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to have spent at least $50 in a year with Amazon before they'll let you review. I don't know why that is, because it doesn't have to be the products. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be $50 worth of books so that you can review books. It's just $50 in general, I guess. So. Yeah,
that's crazy. And I mean, I understand why they did it, because for the last 10 years, there've been all these black hat players.
Yeah.
Like somebody buys like 20,000 in-depth Fiverr reviews. So
but none of them were real, and it was just crowding out the real reviews, and I totally get it. It just sucks for those that want to leave a review.
It does.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that so much.
Thanks, Don. You are awesome. And Carl said, I had that too, Don, so I bought some cat food and other stuff that I normally get in a store. Very cool. Very good idea. And I started subscribing to some comic books through their Comixology app. And I'm getting enough that, believe me, I got my minimums in. So, which is why Cookie and I have that talk every 2 weeks. That talk. So anyway, well, I shouldn't say every little bit helps, because every bit helps, period. There is no such thing as a small contribution. There is no such thing as a small gesture here. So, it all adds up, every bit of it. So, like I said, wait a second, we did get one more donation from an anonymous source, $2,245.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you to whoever did that. I can't see your name. You've left it anonymous, and we respect that. Thank you so much. Wow. And also, when you sign up for the GoFundMe, I am doing occasional updates on this to let you know what all's going on. So another good reason, even just $5, it adds up, it gets us closer to that 30,000. I'd love to see us hit that.
Oh yeah.
That would be answer to Prayer City. But anything will help. Anything does help.
Yes. Whoever did that, thank you so much. $100. That's a big one. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And way to go, Anonymous. I don't think it's the same one that released all those secret documents, but anyway, we do appreciate, sincerely, we do appreciate you, Anonymous, whoever you are, and we appreciate everybody who has donated to this.
Yeah,
and everybody who's
$5 or whatever, it all, because I know sometimes $5 is all you got. Mm-hmm. That is just as valuable as somebody giving 1,000 or whatever, because I've been in that spot where I didn't have much, but I was willing to give what I had. And I firmly believe in karma, and firmly believe that when you give with your heart, that makes the most difference. So it doesn't matter how much. It's just, and if you can't give, because I've been there too, sharing, again, it's with your heart. It's the intention. It means the world.
It does. It does. And that's the whole thing about the rising tide movement. It's not just a drop. It is a whole bunch of drops, or in some of our cases, a big drip. But anyway, it's a whole bunch of us working in the same direction and trying to make a difference for other people, and not expecting rewards, but the rewards do come. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to the person that got us a little bit closer. And remember, when we hit 3,000, I owe you another show. Every $1,000, I will do another live broadcast, another Clever Title Pending. And you remember what happened during the lockdown? It almost killed me. We're talking good TV here, and I'm doing that 6-hour one. And also, I forgot to tell you, we also made a pact last Thursday, Amy, where if we make the goal and I do the 6-hour thing, if I fall asleep or I pass out, which I've been known to do, I pull a Dan Holofield. If I fall asleep, Carl has pinky swore that he will not come rescue me.
He's going to get to watch you sleep on air.
Yeah. We're talking about classic TV here. We're talking. That's right. If that doesn't go viral, what the hell will? I ask you. Mm-hmm. So see what you got to look forward to.
There you go.
Yeah, that isn't your incentive. Watch Brian pass out on the air and be the first guy 10 hours later. Kelly Austin says, I'm saving the money for your 6-hour show. Favorite alcohol bitch. I will. There you go. I will also drink on that show too. I will make this worth your while, people. 5 hours of quality entertainment there. Oh, I just won't go to sleep the night before, and then I'll be almost certain that I'm gonna doze off. And remember, Carl is not gonna save me. I'm on my own. So,
I can drink by then. I'll drink and join you for an hour or something.
All right, you'll get the link. Believe you me, girl. Oh, so I think we've done what we can here. Again, thank you so much, everyone. We do appreciate each and every one of you. We've got 2,245 in the GoFundMe account, which will go directly to Amy, bypassing me entirely. That's the way I want it. And Dawn asks, any way we can put virtual Sharpie mustaches on BKM if he falls asleep? I say we'll find a way. We will find a way. I will draw it before I pass out. So I will be there with magic marker on my face. It'll be great. And of course, that stuff washes right off, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, one time I went to a live wrestling event. It was when Al Snow was doing this thing where he'd write "Help Me" in reverse on his forehead with, of course, it's makeup. I saw somebody in the row in front of me use one of those big, thick chisels, permanent markers.
No.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, there's somebody that's not going for a state job, I'm sure.
That's
So
there for a few.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you know I went to the wrestling match on Monday night? Well, and Carl Witzman has that link again on YouTube, and please use that. Once we're off the air, if you're watching on the rerun, we appreciate you so very much. Share this video, share Amy's message, share the GoFundMe link, share the stuff about Michaela, share her, AuthorAMYHALE.com. It all counts. It's all rowing towards the same goal. So, and I will count off out of the GoFundMe. Tell you what, public announcement. I just made this up.
You're going to regret this eventually, Brian.
Say what?
You're going to regret this stuff eventually.
I am an idiot for you. That's all there is to it. Yeah, because the first person, when I made the announcement about the 1 hour, the first person was Amy going, "Have you lost your mind?" And I'm like, yes, I have. So I will also count the money, as I already have, the money that comes in from other sources. You hire Amy, it goes towards every $1,000 that she makes off that away from the GoFundMe. I will count that towards my broadcast total. All right. Now, don't be all of a sudden saying, "Well, Brian, I just got $1 million here. It's been nice knowing you. Can I have your comics when you go?" So yeah.
To pace yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pace myself on this one. I was a lot younger in 2020, but yes, everything Amy earns outside of the GoFundMe will count towards my broadcast. So if you want more of me, or you want to see me buy it on the air, this is your chance. This is your rare chance.
Bite it.
That's right. I'm buying it. That's what I'll be telling everybody else to do after about 7 hours of this crap. But anyway, no, there aren't many people I would do that for. So, self-destruction on the air. There's not many people I would do it for except for this lady here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but seriously, do not kill yourself.
It's not up to me. It's up to our public. Anyway, because better double up on the alcohol than if you're adding the time. People are going to say I've already done it. But unfortunately, I'm cold stone sober and as in control of my faculties as I can claim. So please, let's kill Brian Fund. Send all of your business to her. She will keep it
the name.
Yeah, really, it's got a ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But no, please, like I said, I've made my contribution financially. I am trying to spearhead this thing. We are going to have that anthology going. And like I said, Michaela and I have not talked about a word count yet. I already have a story that may go in it, the Mary Sue story. I sent you that thing.
Yeah.
I wrote that at ShadowCon last week. So we will probably put that in there. And I'm also promising a Santa Stein short story. Yay! I haven't written Santa Stein in 10 years, so we'll see what happens. In fact, we may have Santa Stein help you in another way. I'm working on a hardcover.
Oh, that's cool.
A 10th anniversary edition, in fact.
Awesome.
And it'll have that's something Cookie is working on right now. Is formatting is sorry, I've got in-house. I've got to hire her, but I just take her out. I take her out to dinner, though. I take her out to dinner.
Yeah, you got to keep your allegiances in the right place there. So
I do. Otherwise, it'd be for you. But no, we will have the original 10-minute play that inspired the book.
Awesome.
Yes, and you will. It is frightening how close they are. So anyway, and we've got another Facebook user. Hello to you. How are you doing?
Hi.
Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you here. And now that I've just bartered my soul away, and we want to thank everybody for what you've done and what you will be continue to ask to do until she and John are out of the hole here. because that's what we do here at Rising Tide. We take care of each other. You know, when one of us rises, we all rise, and when one falls, we got to pull them up with us. And yeah, it's just the way it works here. So so if you claim to be Rising Tide, now's your moment to prove it. Share this message, share these links, share Amy's website, share her Amazon sales page, her author page rather, and buy her books. Go to author Amy Hale, get her books directly, get them signed. Check out what Michaela Jade is doing in the next few days to help that along. And we will be having more stuff happening on shows like Tidbits and Scribbles, I'm sure, and also Clever Title Pending, and with Comic Book Spectrum every Thursday night at 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time. # always promote. So Amy, any closing words from you?
Just thank you. Like I said, there's no words to really say how appreciative we are of everyone and all the support. And like I said, whether it's money or just sharing, it all means so much. And like I said, we're overwhelmed, but very, very, very thankful. And we love you guys so much.
We love you too, Amy. So I'm going to put you in the background here, and then you and I can chat for a little bit after. I know this one. Looking forward to seeing you guys at Heroes for Kids Comic-Con.
Yes.
Jessica, it's good to see you, hon.
Yeah.
Mwah.
I am mostly sticking to local conventions this year because of the expense. Mm-hmm. But I am going to try to go to a couple of out-of-town ones. I'm supposed to be at SilCon this year. And maybe potentially one of the Peoria ones. Mm-hmm. Just kind of, we'll see how it pans out. But hopefully, these local ones are inexpensive and easy for us to do without putting us in any kind of real bind. So that's the plan for this year. And then maybe next year we'll be in a space where we can do more extensive travel for events again. Yeah. And maybe I'll have some new books by then.
I'm sure you will. And also, if you're a promoter, if you'd like to have this lady, offer her a table. Get her out there. Buy a room for her. Help her out. All right. So, Amy, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. So, we'll put you in the background here, and then I'll mute you. That way I can control it, and I don't have to worry about you. Anyway, these professionals, I tell you. Anyway, that was Amy Hale. Remember, that's AuthorAmyHale.com. Amy Hale can also be found on Amazon. Please buy her books. It's the quickest, most direct way to get some funds to her. Also, this www.gofundme.com/F. I don't know why. /love for the Hales. Because all the money that goes in there, less the funds that GoFundMe takes, which is around 7% maximum, I think. I think it's a fraction lower. But anyway, it goes directly to Amy. I don't touch it. I don't go near it. All right. And and Dawn is excited. It's Peoria one. Yes, exactly. And good night to you, Kelly. Thank you for being here, sweetie. And also, Amy can be reached at AuthorAmyHale.com. She does great formatting. She does all kinds of cool things. And hire her. That's a great way to also help her out with this. Because like I said earlier, this is the pile. She has started to make a dent in it because of what you guys have done. But we've got a long way to go. And like I said, we thank everyone that contributed tonight to the GoFundMe. And we also thank everyone that's come up with some ideas, some creative ways to help Amy and John. We are not giving up on this. We're not going to stop till we get this. All right. And we expect you to be with us also. So anyway, we're going to close out here. We want to thank our Patreon subscribers. Amy has a Patreon page too, which you should take a look at and join. But you get something in return for your monthly financial support of our efforts. So go, in my case, if you want to support the Rising Tide, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. We're also brought to you by Rising Tide Publications with the 10th anniversary of Santa Stein hardcover coming out soon, as well as the Terrors. We got all kinds of stuff planned for this year to come. And also our ongoing sponsor, Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
You've worked hard and written a great book. Now, it's time to give it a great cover. If you're an indie author or small press publisher, Plasmafire Graphics is your source for affordable cover illustration and graphic design. Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
Check out their Facebook page on, for Plasmafire Graphics. Then go to plasmafiregraphics.com and ask Jeffrey Hayes about his independent creator-friendly pricing. You'll be glad you did. He can get you he can whip up all of the graphics you need to have a successful book and a successful book launch. That's Plasmafire Graphics when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And we are now joined by the one, the only, the late Michaela J. No, she's not dead. She is here. She missed it. She was offline. But yeah, Dawn had your back here, and we made all kinds of promises for you. Dawn covered for you. She did a magnificent job. And like fudge, I thought somebody would have jumped. And anyway, no, Dawn, you got to work for an extra month. And worse yet, you may have to work for me. But anyway, Michaela, thank you for being here. Please check out Michaela's signing this coming Saturday. There's an event page. Sign up for Michaela J's Mercenaries and get more information on how she and you can help AMY HALE out. So anyway, thank you all for being here. We appreciate you being here. We will have another episode of Clever Title Pending soon. Watch my pages for any sort of news in that regard. And also don't forget that yes, you can go to risingtide.pub and sign up for my monthly insider information email. And you'll get all kinds of cool surprises in there as well. Not just sales, but fun. But anyway, check that out. But the main one we want to show here, like on the banner of the across the bottom, is GoFundMe.com/F/love for the Hales, because that's what we got. Thank you to everyone who has contributed so far. Thank you for your great ideas. Thank you for everything you do and what you're going to be doing from this point on. So as always, folks, thank you. We appreciate your helping us so much at this point. And don't forget, if you enjoyed any part of this episode, please give this episode a like if you're on Facebook. Give this a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. And subscribe to our channel, Brian K. Morris Rising Tide, because that helps us with the algorithms, and that will also help Amy's message get out. All right. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate everything you guys are doing for Amy. And we love you, Amy. And as always, folks, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you on Thursday night on Comic Book Spectrum. And hopefully we'll see you again soon on Clever Title Pending. Everyone, have a great night. Bye-bye.